Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to react to another episode of The Boys. This is season 3, episode 6. This one is called Herogasm. This is the one that Amazon was kind of like hyping up over the course of a couple weeks, being like, we can't show this on TV. Like, this is the most graphic thing we've ever shown. And I guess in the comics, it's a pretty graphic thing as well. It's essentially like an island or something that all the superheroes go to have sex with each other, and that's why it's called Herogasm, hero and orgasm, you know. But you know, we're gonna see what happens. Last episode ended with Huey walking away from Annie to join I almost said join Homelander, join Soldier Boy and Butcher, because they need to use Soldier Boy to defeat Homelander in some respect. They got to do a little tag teamaroo, and she's mad that he's like a murderer and they're working with him. But I think that's what needs to happen, right? Like, in this particular fictional universe, they have to do some unsavory things to deal with the big bad, right? Like, if they want to get rid of Homelander, they have to be willing to work with a murderer, right? So I'm excited to jump into this episode. Before we do that, please consider leaving a like on the video, and please consider subscribing. It means the world to me, helps my channel grow a ton. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, or just want to support me directly, consider checking out my Patreon. That's linked in the description below. But otherwise, let's jump into Herogasm. Some scenes may not be suitable for some, really most. Let's be honest, all viewers, for rest assured that any consensual relationships depicted, be they human, animal, superhero, or other, aren't real, harmed no one, and in fact are cost a hilariously large amount of money.
We're all in this together, and together we can imagine a better world.
Bro, I swear to God, if they're parodying...
There's
oh
no
no.
heaven.
Okay, Gal Gadot.
It's easy if you try.
No hell below us.
Imagine
Ashton Kutcher,
all the
Mila Kunis.
people.
Living for today.
Okay, Elizabeth Banks. Get it, girl.
You may say
Camille.
I'm a dreamer.
But I'm not the only one.
I hope someday
Oi, Rosebud.
join us.
Black Noir, yes. The world will be as one. Soldier Boy.
No, it's impossible. He died like 40 years ago.
Someone's cosplaying?
Yeah,
Or maybe CGI.
someone's
It is not
cosplaying. as him.
CGI. You don't even know what CGI stands for.
It stands for blow me.
I don't understand.
Got her.
Before me, he was fought. His statue's in front of the fucking building, Ashley.
Oh my god, if this gets out.
Yeah, that's a big,
Company's fucked. I'm fucked.
big story.
Oh fuck.
I feel like you're beyond the company at this point, brother. Like, you've got supporters up the wazoo.
I'll handle this. I'm gonna find him and kill him. You bury it. All of it. The footage. No one sees it. He fucks it up, it's your head. Noir.
Ashley is like, please, deep, don't screw this up. Why are you doing that? He just sprays her with blood. Oh, is that his tracker? Here, you can have this.
Thank you.
I even sorted gun powder for you.
Why am I supposed to be impressed with that? It's like killing Emmanuel Lewis.
Shield is so heavy, can't even pick it up. It's like Thor's hammer.
Do you know what a GPS is? Or Bluetooth? Or, I mean, the internet?
He has no idea.
You made those words up.
No, those are real words. And you need those to find them. All right, you need us.
You made those words up. He did not.
You help me find the rest of my team, and I'll help you with this Homelander.
Who's the rest of your team? Aren't they like all dead now? Well, we got the flying dude and Black Noir. The flying dude died. Oh, I did the photo imaging. Oi! Brother, don't hurt her.
Follow one
this is
proud
his
black man's
stupid
journey to the root of his roots.
No, horribly chroma keyed blue screen.
What are you doing about Blue Hawk?
Okay, first of all, everyone at Vought is just heartbroken over your brother's tragic accident.
It wasn't an accident. Blue Hawk went apeshit for no reason.
Well, he said he felt threatened.
Threatened?
By who?
I thought we got rid of the Nazis around here.
Vought rejects racism and Nazism unequivocally, okay?
And she's so stressed out. She's pulling her hair out again.
I want some fucking justice.
Seriously? Justice. Yeah. You want justice?
Yeah.
Dude, you ran through a girl. That's a lot. You're gonna be bleeding. Yeah, brother, it's a little
You
hypocritical.
did not give a shit about all the collateral you caused then. Now all of a sudden you care? Because it happened to you? Go fuck yourself.
Facts, brother. Facts, Ashley. Get his ass, but also kill Blue Hawk.
So Noir, he's gone. I got his tracking chip.
He's so confused. He's like, what? Why would he do that?
He wouldn't. Not Noir. He wouldn't run.
Is he going to his buddy? Is he going to Edgar? Is he going to... Where is he going? Yo, his like loft is so cool. I want that loft. Not necessarily all the
Why the long face, Tiger?
patriotism propaganda around it, but still.
What if I can't handle?
The architecture of it.
What if Edgar's right? What if it was a mistake to take over Vought and then I am just talented. They all know I'm a fraud. Now, what do you care what a bunch of mud people...
It's like Smeagol and Gollum.
Say it! Want them to...
Or like
Yahtzee!
Spider-Man 2 with the Green
Never
Goblin.
seems to work out, does it?
Specifically that yell. It's like Willem Dafoe.
It's because deep down there's a part of you that is still human. No. Part of you is. A dirty, shriveled, anemic little part of you that still mules for approval and
He's
love.
so good.
We gotta cut that part of you out like
Kill
cancer.
the Spider-Man.
Well, then, my boy, you can finally be who you were always meant to
So
be.
he needs to kill the humanity inside him.
Do men really walk around like that?
Yeah, I mean, dads do.
Okay, well, Bill Cosby is America's dad.
Ooh, okay.
Tell you one
Well,
thing, he would be caught dead in that pussy gear.
yeah, there's a couple layers.
Holy shit, did
that?
he make some strong drakes.
Oh, yeah, that's because he roofied him.
What happened in Midtown?
I blacked out. When I came to and the damage was done, I didn't mean to hurt those people. I'm not a bad guy.
But that won't happen again.
I believe half of that. I believe he probably did black out, but I don't know if he's not a bad guy. He's definitely not a good guy.
Cool outfits.
You can hear
I
moaning
always felt you got
in the
railroaded
background.
with that Starlight thing, by the way. You know, like, what? Nowadays you can't even pay a lady a compliment.
Okay. Yeah, facts.
Wait, is this? This is Herogasm.
It was a myth before.
But there are 19 dead and dozens wounded.
Okay, you're gonna get murdered, lady.
Yeah, look, it's
What
understandable.
kind of a nasty question is that?
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm happy to wait.
As Starlight just said. They know when someone's telling them facts, and they know when the media is lying to them.
They don't.
No problem.
They super don't.
Period.
They super don't know. Americans, we're all dumb. Yeah, lady,
Up next,
you're gonna
Chuck
die.
makes empanadas with Rachel Ray. We'll be right back.
You fucking amateur. The next report you're gonna be doing is inside my fucking asshole, you piece of shit.
Does some actual investigative journalism and gets roasted by the people in charge.
Hey, so, where's Huey? Oh, he's just camping with his dad.
I thought he was avoiding me or something, you know, because he was scared I was gonna pop his head. Come on, Annie.
Oh, no.
Put him away. You have 193 million Instagram followers.
That's so
Lend me your
many.
influence and I'll lend you mine.
Jesus. What are you, Selena Gomez?
Fuck you.
Yeah, ooh.
Fuck Homelander and fuck Vought and this whatever it takes crap.
Hey, keep this between us. It'd be really tough to take out America's sweetheart, but not impossible.
Did she try? Ooh, she put forth a little bit of effort there. Fine, Shay. Aw, why you take his clothes off? He's a different
When Sergei
man.
was 14 years old, he dropped a glass. His father told him to kneel in the shards and not move until he said so.
No, don't do it. Don't do this! Nina!
You must choose, Sergei. If not, I will kill both.
Kill Shuri. I made the choice. Kill Shuri. Kimiko lives. Girl, you turned that into a ship?
No!
Doesn't have powers, but she's still capable. She's pretending. She didn't get hit. Oh. Oh. Her power, did she do that under normal people's strength? Oh. Stop it! Stop it, please. Ooh, that's your femoral artery. You're bleeding out permanent styles, brother. Oh, well, now you're dead, so. Kimiko, how are you functioning right now? Oh, she just got straight violated.
I gotta get this motherfucker out of my head.
Singular tear.
And end this. Or it'll end me.
You're not soup.
Yeah,
I'm with her.
He's a special guest.
For the fuck party.
No, he's very good at cunnilingus. Yeah, his tongue is
Very
just,
good.
yeah, he just gobbles that vagina right up. Nom, 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 nom.
Love sausage, huh?
Yeah.
Poor Frenchie.
This is so
He's always wanted to see this.
weird.
He's gonna be heartbroken.
Frenchie's always wanted to see that guy's got a flaming wiener.
We have to get these people out.
Oh, the ant dude.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, shit! Oh! Lick it up, you yummy brown bear.
Oh.
Fucking Herogasm.
So much cum.
Still a thing, eh?
It's my thing. I founded it in '52.
You founded this,
other
brother?
suit, Liberty. Man, was she a firecracker.
Yeah, she is
Frenchie's gonna be heartbroken he missed this.
the worst. Everyone knows
There
Frenchie
are
wants to see it.
A lot of people in there.
Him and Liberty, Stormfront, founded this. Crazy.
It's like a velvet vacuum draining my balls.
Brother, if you are having sex with a fish...
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
It's not what it looks like.
Octopus.
What are you doing here?
That is exactly what it looks like. Who are you, sir?
That's so sweet. I gotta give my asshole a breather.
Gotta give it a... It's taken pounding so far.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you here then? Oh, for Blue Hawk probably.
You never said you were sorry.
I'm sorry. It's fucked up. Seeing somebody that you love get hurt like that. I'm sorry.
He's gonna cry.
I'm fucking sorry, Huey.
It's not what Huey wanted. He wanted to fight. Yep. Ooh, he can teleport people. He also teleports her clothes.
Fuck.
I saved you, Annie. Jesus Christ, all I want is to save you.
She doesn't want to be saved.
You always have to be the strong one. You always have to be so much stronger than me.
Why does that matter?
I mean, this is you.
Okay, he still loves you though. Like,
This is all you.
I don't think it's necessarily like a completely like toxic masculinity type thing. Yeah, I think it's more so he wants to protect someone he cares about, and he feels weak and feels like he can't protect the ones he cares about. Yep. Not even close to working there, MM.
You killed my family.
Which one?
Oof. He's killed a lot of families, probably.
Ben.
Fuck me, you selfish piece of shit!
Bro, he doesn't want you to die. Oh. Russian pop synth, you're gonna get melted. Oh, okay. He's taking the octopus with him? Of course the deep drive's a Hummer. All the talk about the environment and how much he cares about the dolphins, but he still drives a gas guzzler.
Get your fucking hands off me. You hurt a lot of people. You hurt my brother.
Ooh. Oh, he's actually using his powers. Don't have a heart attack. Did he just die? Bro, is A-Train dead now?
Someone,
Like, did he just have a heart attack? Oh! Jeez. And you know Homelander hurt him too. Like, he didn't just, like, accidentally step on that guy. Like, he knew he was there.
William Butcher and Soldier Boy.
Dang, he would have actually just like straight up killed him.
Buddy, you think you look strong? You're wearing a cape. You're just a cheap fucking knockoff.
Got him. Got him.
I'm the upgrade.
MM, brother, my brother in Christ, what are you gonna do right now? Homelander's pretty strong.
Oi.
Yep. Front of your costume. He's very confused. He's like, what the hell? Butcher fights dirty too, so he'll maybe it'll confuse him a little bit. Oh, the bloody smile. Tag team. Shouldn't have worn the cape. No capes. Homelander is strong. He's taking him 2v1. Huey? You gotta be quick, Huey. I don't know if your body is as strong as the other ones.
Do it!
He's probably all juiced out. He probably can't do it. Couldn't bring himself to kill him. Like he couldn't muster up the juice. He's bruised. Can't go out in public like that, man.
I'm in Montpelier, Vermont. 12 heroes and civilians are dead. A lot more are wounded. I know I sound insane, but Soldier Boy doesn't care about protecting Americans, and he probably never has.
Facts. Soldier Boy is the embodiment of what America actually is.
Homelander is the worst of them. He's hurt people. He's done something to Maeve.
She's got 15 million people watching her right now.
I'm not Starlight anymore. My name is Annie January. And I fucking quit.
Damn, Annie. Oh. That is, some intense stuff just went down. That episode was intense. Definitely not as is not as sexually graphic as I thought it would be. You know, I mean I've watched Game of Thrones and various other shows that have naked people in it, so I feel like I was expecting a lot more in terms of that, like especially because they were like, we can't, this is the most sexually explicit thing we've ever shown on TV. Maybe I'm jaded. That wasn't that bad. Like I feel like the more intense stuff they showed was like, you know, that one dude getting crushed by Homelander, you know. I mean, maybe the shots of like the toilet shot of like directly up someone's butthole. Maybe that's something, you know, obviously, and then just lots of dicks and lots of boobies. I don't know if there were any vaginas shown. Maybe, but yeah, it was a very intense episode to say the least. So we start off right away just parroting. We start off with a parody of the Imagine video from Like, if you remember, this was early days in the pandemic, all these celebrities got together to sing Imagine, just this like video. They're like, imagine all the people, like trying to, I don't know what they were trying to do. Like they were trying to like let people know that like we're not alone, we're all in this together type thing. But everybody in the world was like, this is the most tone deaf thing that you could have done. Because like obviously these celebrities are not struggling at all. Like sure, they may be struggling with like the somewhat of the mental like stuck inside alone, can't live your normal life type thing. But in terms of like financially or really any other way, like they are cruising, living life. So them putting out a video being like, hey guys, if we just sing this 1 minute song, like 20 celebrities, if we all sing this 1 minute song, it will inspire America. You know, imagine how inspired they'll be because of our pure presence singing the song. And everyone was like, you suck. And just roasted them into oblivion. And it was wonderful. So the fact that they're just straight up doing a parody of that right off the bat is incredible. They learn that Soulja Boy's back, and Black Noir bails. He cuts out his tracker and he bails. I'm curious where he's going. Is he going to meet up with like Stan Edgar? Like is you know, once the facade of him, like once Soulja Boy is back, does the Black Noir stop pretending to be working with Vought right now? Like he's really Edgar's lapdog and he'll do whatever he wants. Because I feel like Edgar has some sort of contingency plan, and I feel like Black Noir would factor in heavily to that. But I'm curious because, you know, traumatized that girl in that elevator. He had to have a reason, right? Yeah, this episode really sets up the kind of the deal that's going down with Soulja Boy and the gang. So he will help them take down Homelander as long as they help him find the rest of his team, which includes those two twins, includes Black Noir, includes Countess, includes the flying dude. But other than Black Noir now, pretty much his entire team is dead, I feel like. So, like, what, is Black Noir the only one left that he can hunt down? You know, they're going to run out of heroes pretty quick. I assume he could probably take out Black Noir. Maybe not comics Black Noir, but maybe in the show, possibly he could take out Black Noir. But yeah, he'll help him. And in order to figure out what's going on, they got to go to Herogasm. One thing I did like, from a person I don't like, but I liked the moment, is when Ashley straight up calls out A-Train, because he's like, I want justice. I want something to happen. And she's like, are you kidding me? I've spent 100 hours in crisis management just for you. Like, just for the murders you have committed. Like, you've straight up murdered at least like 4 people. Like, you ran through a girl. You know, in these sex parties with your boys, like, you've killed people. Like, you killed your girlfriend. Like, you're acting all high and mighty right now, wanting justice because it happened to you. You didn't care before. Like, you didn't give a crap. And I feel like this episode was kind of a culmination of everything that he's gone through this season, right? He's been called out left and right. He got called out last episode by Starlight, being like, yo, why do you want to be a part of this? Everyone here hates you. Like, you're so flaccid and you flip-flop based on your own personal gain. Like, you don't care about anything. Even the marketing dude a couple episodes ago was like, you've never cared about any of this. Like, what are you talking about, man? But now that it's like starting to affect him, that's when he starts to care, because he's just a selfish individual. And Ashley calls him out. She's like, dude, like, go F yourself. Like, I'm not even, she's like, I'm not even gonna put on the pretend, like, oh yeah, like, we'll deal with it, we'll make something happen. She's just gonna straight up tell him to his face, I'm not doing a damn thing for you, because you're a garbage person, and you never cared before. Why should I care now? And it's just like, like, as much as I hate her, spit facts in that moment. Like, he deserved to be humbled in that moment. Like, definitely. And then we have a interesting moment where Homelander talks to himself in the mirror. That's kind of crazy. So it's like Smeagol and Gollum, or like Osborn and Green Goblin in Spider-Man 2, where the two alter egos of like the duality of this person is speaking to himself. And one side is like the like public, like, Homelander, I'm better than everyone, like, type persona, and the other one is that scared little boy, where he's talking to himself, and he's like, what if they're all right? Like, what if, like, the actual good person inside him, like the one that wants to be a hero and wants to do good things, is like, what if they're all right? Like, what if this was a mistake? Like what am I doing? And then the mirror version is like, no, we're better. Why would you listen to the mud people? Like, all the moments where we've hated Homelander, I feel like, is encapsulated in that persona. And he's like, I just need to kill that human side of you, and then we'll be free. And it's like, oh, like, that's some scary stuff, man. And then we have a moment with Newman and Annie, where Newman kind of lays it all out there, where she's like, yo, I'm a superhero. Or not a superhero, I'm a soup. And Huey's probably afraid I'll pop his head, right? You know, how about you work with me, and I won't kill Huey, and we can do good things together. You know, you just gotta work with the murder. And Annie's like, bro, F off. Like, I'm sick of being told that I need to do horrible things to get good things done. And like, realistically, I view the situation, and I'm like, you probably do need to do some of these awful things to get stuff done. But at the same time, like, the hopeless romantic in me, and the one who has at least some sense of morals, it's like, yes, Annie, like, don't bend to these people. Like, the duality of man, really, like, emotionally, I am like, Annie, yes, like, don't, like, you shouldn't have to compromise yourself. You shouldn't have to compromise your morals to get some of this done. But then the like, more cynical, realistic part of me is like, dude, you might have to do it a little bit, though. Like, ugh. And then I think Newman could pop her head. Like, Annie's like, go ahead, pop my head. And then she's like, Newman's like, it wouldn't be that hard. Like, you would lose. You know, or it would be hard, but not impossible. And I think she activated it slightly. You know, I think if Newman went full force and tried to pop Annie's head, she probably could. But I think in that moment, she was just showing her, like, I can. And she made her nose bleed. But Annie is a good person, and she's not afraid. Then we have, the prisoner scene with Kimiko and Frenchie, where they're just like he's essentially gonna have to choose which one, but then Kimiko breaks out savagely and saves both of them, and murders some people. Like, she got done what she needed to do without her powers, but she was still pretty vicious, and she thinks she's a monster, but she's not. She's the self-defense. You know, sometimes you had to do the brutal things to survive. That's part of what has happened to her throughout her whole life. And maybe, since her inability to talk is purely, like, mental, it's not like anything to do with her physical vocal cords, maybe if she moves past the idea that she's the monster, right? Like, maybe if she can work through some of that trauma, maybe she can find her voice again. That would be fun. I mean, you know, in her head, she's been having these fantasies of being able to sing and doing musicals and talking to Frenchie, and because I think part of that is she's working through that trauma a little bit, and finding happiness. So if she's maybe able to fully work through that, maybe she could talk again. That would be pretty dope. But yeah, then Herogasm happens. And yeah, like I said, not as sexually graphic as I thought it would be. Still some moments here and there that were pretty gross when MM opens that door and just gets covered by like a cannon of cum. Like, that was gross, and I would be horrified. The moment where the Deep is having sex with an octopus. Ugh. Like earlier, he had the moment where he was having sex with his wife, but talking dirty to the octopus, and then he had to eat that octopus. And he was like it was a small one. This one's a big one. This one's a big octopus, and he's going to town on it. Like, this thing is wrapped around his body. That was kind of gross. And then there's a good moment though. The Deep not the Deep. Why do I keep saying the Deep? A-Train apologizes to Huey. You know, Huey goes up to him and he's wanting to start a fight. He's like, you never even apologized. He's building up to this big moment of like, you never apologized, and now I'm gonna beat your ass type moment. And A-Train is like, you know what? You're right. Like, he's seeing the error of his ways. Like, and unfortunately, I think he dies in this episode, but you know, and you can't fully escape the consequences for all his actions, but it would have been nice to see A-Train turn that corner and finally actually become a good person, because he's had hints here and there of doing the right thing, but he always goes back to being a selfish butthole. But this time he's like, you know what? I'm sorry. Like, that was a horrible thing for you to go through, and you don't deserve that. She didn't deserve that. I apologize. He's almost crying, and it's not what Huey wanted to hear. He's like, really? Like, after all this time, like everything I've been through, now you apologize? Because like, Huey, if A-Train would have done this from the get-go, if he would have apologized like this from the get-go, Huey never would have gone through any of this. He would still be at the video store, just working, living his life, maybe living a normal life, having never gone through any of this traumatic stuff. And I think that part probably pisses Huey off, where he's like, really? Like, now you say it? Like, it's just rough. Hits him. He and Annie have a conversation, argument, where he's like, I need to save you. Like, and like, why do you have to be the strong one and I'm always the weak one? And I think part of it, just a tiny bit, is a little bit of toxic masculinity, right? Like, he, you know, it does bother him slightly. And I feel like any guy, realistically, like, not necessarily obviously super pride situations, but maybe like a guy who his wife is the breadwinner of the family. I feel like any person really is always feels slightly annoyed if their partner is doing better than them, whether that's, you know, the man doing worse or the woman doing worse. There's a little bit underneath, you know, and I feel like that's just purely like ego of every individual person, right? It always slightly bums you out when someone's doing better than you, or like is stronger than you, or what have you. Like, there's this tiny bit of inherent jealousy, unless you're someone who's just like completely and totally satisfied with who you are as a person. But like, who does that apply to? so like, Huey's response makes sense, where he's like, sometimes a little, it bothers me. Like, obviously 99% of the time it doesn't, that specific part does not bother him, but sometimes just a little it bothers him. I think on a deeper level it goes more to the fact of like, he wants to protect someone he loves, and he wants to feel like he can, because he's had so many instances of not being strong enough. Specifically like Robin, if he could have protected Robin, he would have loved to do that. You know, he's just had so many moments where he's the weak one, but at the same time, he's still alive. up to this point. Like, he's lived through all this stuff without having to have powers. So it's like, you know, it's very complicated. I think it's not necessarily a one-dimensional thing with Huey in this respect. But then the big fight happens after Soldier Boy wrecks this whole house and people are decimated, just annihilates everyone. Wait, first, before that, oof, A-Train confronts Blue Hawk, and he's like, you're not hurting anyone ever again. And he, ooh, baby, like, I mean, A-Train has that inherent strength that all the Supes have, right? Like, where he's strong enough to do stuff, and he's probably stronger than Blue Hawk on his own, but because Blue Hawk's like a B-lister, C-lister, you know, granted, A-Train's A-lister status comes from his speed, but like he drags this dude 1,000 miles an hour across the road, and just like, this dude is missed. Like, his face is a crayon. Like, oh god, like r/meat crayon is Blue Hawk right now. He kills him, and then I think he has a heart attack and dies. At least that's what we're led to believe in this moment, is that A-Train dies. They could pull a fast one, a little trickaroo on us, and have him maybe survive and come back later. You know, maybe he overcomes that heart attack, right? And his heart is somehow stronger in the future. I don't know. Maybe he takes a little extra juice of Compound V and heals up. I don't know. But I think we're led to believe that he died in that moment, which is crazy. But yeah, then the fight with Homelander, Butcher, Soldier Boy, and then Huey, that was intense. That was a lot of fun. It was pretty dope to see, honestly. And then the moment where they need Soldier Boy to destroy him, like take away his powers, he couldn't muster up the juice. And you know, there might be something deeper to that, but I feel like it was because he had just used it, and a lot of his moments where he's used it has come from like anger and like trauma. You know, right when he got out of the cage, you know, makes sense. He'd be pissed off, and then killing all his former teammates, and then hearing the Russian music, like maybe they should have played him some Russian music. But yeah, Homelander flies away, and then Annie goes live on Instagram and exposes the truth, seemingly. And that's the end of the episode. So we got 2 episodes left. I think I'm going to watch another one right now. But yeah, I mean, I might finish the season. I don't know. That's kind of tough. Lots to think about. But hopefully you enjoyed my reaction to this episode. Let me know all your thoughts on the episode in general. If you liked my reaction, like and subscribe. It means a ton to me. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, or you just want to support me directly, consider checking out my Patreon. That's linked in the description below. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.